My name is Ben Jackson. The school I'm completing my placement through is one of the smaller mainland schools in the district. In 2016, the total enrolments across foundation year to year 6 was only 531 students, against an average of 700 plus in other key locations. As a result, the opportunity within my placement to work in a composite class has been extended to me. The mentor teacher has a fantastic reputation in and away from the school community, and I'm eager to work with her and her current class of 24 students across years 1 and 2. I'll be working with students that are meeting varying levels of understanding across core curriculum. Considerations of exercises that have broad objectives are important, catering to those students with a lesser comprehension and allowing room for those meeting or exceeding Year 2 expectations. Goals for my placement are to explore the politics and curriculum pressures of primary school against the early years learning framework, and to explore how play-based learning could continue to enhance learning structures within the primary school curriculum and classrooms. In respect to literacy, I hope to foster a greater connection to reading and appreciation across the class group and increase individual reading levels by utilising the mentor teachers. The English curriculum is built around the 3 interrelated strands of language, literature, and literacy. Teaching and learning programs should balance and integrate all 3 strands together. The strands focus on developing students' knowledge, understanding, and skills in listening, reading, viewing, speaking, writing, and creating. Learning in English builds on concepts, skills, and processes developed in earlier years, and teachers will revisit and strengthen these as needed. For the purpose of this presentation, I am focusing on the Year 1 aspect of the composite class that I will be attached. Looking at English across the strand of literacy and sub-strand interacting with others, the selected Scoodle resource prepared by the International Fund for Animal Welfare accommodates a content descriptor ACELY1656. Engage in conversations and discussion using active listening behaviours, showing interest and contributing ideas, information and questions. Through interaction and collaboration, students create texts that show understanding of the connection between writing, speech and images. Students continue to develop awareness of expected social cues and the rights of their peers when communicating. Under literacy goals, interacting with others, the interpreted core function is collaboration and respectful interaction. In engaging in the conversations that shape the project and seeing those concepts and contributions come to life, students hold a sense of accomplishment around their learning. Multifaceted lessons and activities such as this allow a greater percentage of students to attach to an understanding via their preferred learning style, or as Gardner refers to them, as multiple intelligence. Widely celebrated, the theory of multiple intelligence has allowed education professionals to craft and tailor both teaching with learning. In using the resource as a starting point, there is room to tailor the lesson to meet the needs of students to form a richer connection toward the learning objectives. In place of using the student magazine on cats and dogs, an element of dramatic play can be employed, where students become employees at the magazine Cats and Dogs Weekly, as they work together to get the next issue ready for print. Dramatic play combines social interaction and imagination. The activity can be further evolved to meet the composite requirements for placement and the curriculum expectations for Year 2 under the equivalent content descriptor ACELY1656. In doing this across a whole class, teachers are able to assess the current learning levels and then scaffold students to the anticipated learning level, employing Vygotsky's zone of proximal development theory. By replicating or mimicking the task, teachers are able to use this as an assessment of students' new understanding. Through participating in this lesson, students evolve their understanding of how characters in text are developed and show understanding of the connection between writing, speech, and images. This builds on the fundamentals to meet the Year 1 achievement standards around when writing, students provide details about ideas or events and details about the participants in those events. With the scope of this resource, there are cross-curricular interests available for Year 1.